it can't get. Think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'm a. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to on the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get out my problems, let me When up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? Here we go, team. Here I come. Here I come. 24 is the mic. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Run left. Run left. Go. Got it. Push left. Rush in. Green,
now Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number one from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. On second down, Williams. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Williams. And that'll move him a little little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 40.
Watch the shit. Four down. 44's Mike.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. The end result, 21 yards. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game,
and a big loss here as he's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Here's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
On the ground, this is Williams. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point up and through. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
What's left? Be ready.
To throw again, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Give him 32 on the play.
Yellow. I go Louie. 15. Here we go. Great exit. Right there. 54 Mike.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Fuck that. 36 power.
To throw again on second down. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, fuck the opposition, and all that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show, this so perennial. Do this for my millennials, I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Hit a genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by they sell.
That's why I treat my men good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just
yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way, cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this round here, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. Satan. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long.
Run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it. Ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Ooh, why you do that like that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Rick Rock. TikTok. West Hip Hop. Are you ready for some football? Ladies and gentlemen. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll it when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. Big Snoop Dogg. It's in the game.
How I feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How I feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How I feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You said that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How I feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How I feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
Let's go. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check three. 6 guard. Check 6 guard. Yellow. Side.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And an alley to run. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
Hey, Ripley.
57 to Mike. I got you.
Attack.
On first down, Mahomes.
Hey, switch gears. Under 10.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
50 seconds.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Now the gadget play here on fourth down winds up backfiring. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Here we go. 180!
Check. Double tight.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He's checking. Crack.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, gun, man.
Now Mostert. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20. 27 yards there, a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just
blitz coming, and down he goes. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Breida. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
21.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Check 31, check 31. Hey, check 20.
On second down now, it's Williams, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside.
I don't need to. 57.
Alpha.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here we go. Like 20.
Man left. 3 down.
2.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That'll be complete to Breida. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
On second down, it's Coleman. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I got this.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And now look at him go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point safely through. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Mike, check 30.
Hey, Sunday.
Check.
Hey, 57.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP. Coach of the Year, John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, that credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year, because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defensive tackle for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What a great award. Congratulations, Calais.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
1, Omaha.
He's the mark.
You don't see me in your nightmare. Hey, gun. Hey, my 7.
Hey, 50.
12, fellas, here we go.
Hey, watch the ball.
Get hot.
Garoppolo now. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
Definitely too early to panic, but that is his 4th carry of the game, and collectively has in total 10 yards. So maybe there's no panic, but maybe some concern.
Yeah, and maybe a little concern up front because they're not giving him any space right now.
65.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And the kick by Butker is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 33 and a first. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Check it backer, check it backer.
65.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot, and he hauls it in the end end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, 27 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. D. Ford. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Mahomes now to throw. It's Hill, complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Showing it.
Yellow.
Check.
Working from the gun, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a 1-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
They begin the drive with Coleman. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
21. Here we go.
At the 21-yard line.
I got you.
Check. Shift.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Hey, gun.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. To throw is Garoppolo. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a fourth down situation.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
I got you. 21, 11.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Ready? Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Watch the slats.
Smooth.
Mike's 50.
Defense wins championship.
Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
He's coming.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken short. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Escaping the pressure right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Mahomes now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. One final try for Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Ways to push my buttons. I came out of the jungle where it rained and it thundered, but I bring the heat like the summer. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rains, no sleep. Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. A hater get up. I'm ready like lift off. I never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what the mad for. I just had to do and got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib and getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining, I gotta change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it, ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field. They get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
No. 258. 44. Come on.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. 13 yards, first down, Packers. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now it's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Rodgers now to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. On first down, Rodgers. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
In this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check. Lucky.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
26,
They go play fake. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Going for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, 26 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. This one caught by Tyler Irvin, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Throwing is Rodgers. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. The 20, 10, and he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
44 is the mic.
Hey, take 26.
Switch it. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check. Here we go. 44 is the mic.
Hey, Delta.
44, Mike, 44.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Agba able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by...
Time play, knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Choose the mic.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
First down, Chiefs.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. $14-0.
Yellow.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Mahomes firing complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Mahomes going to go on 4th down, and that is going to be incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added. Isaac. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35. Here's Rodgers to throw. Flush to his right. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. 23 yards on the play.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, hit as he... Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got it. That's St. Brown. Touchdown, Packers.
I can hear their sigh of relief all the way up here, partner. Now, they absolutely had to have that one, and they got it. Maybe it'll provide a little bit of spark heading into the half.
And help out their defense because they've really held serve, so now we got a ball game.
No doubt about it. They are right back in it and have to feel a whole lot better about themselves.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check three. Check three. All right. Alert three. Alert three.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On play action, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Well, switching gears, CD, I got to tell you, it's always sad now that football's over. We've got a long wait until Thursday, September 10th.
It's okay.
I know, but September 10th.
Misty there.
That's when the 101st season starts. We just finished off season 100. I don't know. What are we going to do till then?
Well, I'm going to rest and relax a little bit, and so are you. But you're exactly right. It won't take us long to start to say, okay, when does camp start? How about OTAs, mini camps? We'll follow the draft. We'll do all the football things, but there'll be nothing like Thursday, September 10th, 2020, and they'll likely be in Arrowhead, right? They'll likely be there for Kansas City. I know it's not a given, but after winning the Super Bowl, after a 50-year wait with that organization and that franchise and family, that game's going to be there that Thursday night.
Yeah, well, in the meantime, we do have some work to do because they're still picking up the controllers out there in Madden Land, I hope.
Well, certainly you have to, and why wouldn't you? Because you go ahead and play now, and you figure out who's going to be in the Super Bowl in Tampa next year. And I know you're going to let us know.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31.
He's crying.
Rodgers again now. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to get in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check 52. Hey, Charlie. 44. Mike, 44.
Throwing again. Rodgers. And it's incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because you're right, they have had no room to breathe. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, 88.
Here's Jones. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
You draw quarters. Watch twins. Check 3. Hey, echo.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. That's to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their 1st, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. On 2nd and goal, Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And to McCoy. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Fight on these two. Let's go, little lady.
Now Williams. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line.
Easy. Kill. Whip. Watch the whip.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Recon, 132 fighter.
To throw is Rodgers. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. 44 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Packers' 29-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, 29 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
He's checking. Hey, orbit.
Rodgers now on first down. Jones has it. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Rodgers going to throw, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Packers! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on first down. It's Williams, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Mahomes going to throw it here. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
26.
To throw is Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Check, butt set. Check, butt set. SOS. Check. Check, hot route. Hot. Switch it. Come on, switch it. 26, Mike. Watch the run. Banjo.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. He is going to find Hill here. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good shot. Nice play. Get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
On first down, Williams. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 49. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch, counter punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes
I'ma shine out, working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like 4th down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. honey yard, dash. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey yard, dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big jobs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash, honey yard, dash. Slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can cover the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey yard, dash. Honey yard, dash. Honey yard, dash. Honey yard, dash. Honey yard, dash.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Check 26. Check 99. Save. Check 30. Hey, black. Look at this.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. This is Jones, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Check out 300. Get 300. Get Mike. Inside. Hey, wahoo.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
We are going. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Box it, box it, box it, box it. Hey, exit.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker.
Hey, Haywood. Hey, 88. I got one. Hey, high 7. Mike Spoke.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. Touchdown, Packers. Equanimous St. Brown, 73 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
This will be taken short.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
You got block me. Tighten up.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A give to Williams, running right. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
It's our deal. It's our deal. Hey, it's our house.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Now Jones. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On first down, it's Jones. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Lance, back north. 44, Mike.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Frank Clark drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up fourth down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And a carbon copy there, at least as far as the results are concerned, as he'll be dropped behind the line yet again. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Yellow. Let's go, little lady. Yellow. Get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll run it with Jones. And some space here. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 32-yard line. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
And he went going nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check. 24's the mic. Okay, double. 24's the mic. Blue down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a game of 3.
Check 50.
Brings up 3rd
Check 50.
and
Check 50.
8.
Share. Watch take the 3. Watch take the
50. Bravo.
Let's go, D.
Here's Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Hey, tight. Watch the eye. Check. Lucky. Tight dog. Check. 49. Check 49.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
At the 45-yard line.
Yellow. Let's go, 80.
Check 26. Single.
On 1st down, it's Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I'm coming after you.
43.
42. Max 42. Oh, here we go. Box trap. Max 42.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board.
I got you. Bravo.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They go with Urban to start the drive. And he's got room. That one 28 yards on the ground. On 1st, again, they go with Urban. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Get 300. Get 300. Go.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
You got 3. Hey, 43, 15.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Box it.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's first and 10 at the 19-yard line. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 29 yards. First down. They'll run on first down. Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 51 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a first and 10. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. The tackle made there by Kyler Fackrell. Throwing on second down. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Kill.
Loco, over here.
Rush in.
Here's Irvin. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Dances by him. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
They'll go again to Jones. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On third down, here's Jones. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And able to find Graham, complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes, flush to his right. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I don't need to. I go on, Eddie.
Mike 42.
Hey, let's go.
Check. 42's the mic. Check.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he goes out right around the 39. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes escaping the pressure right. They complete it to Hill. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mahomes firing complete, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now Mahomes. Looking sideline, and that's caught by Watkins. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing quickly, Mahomes gets this out to Watkins. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now it's Mahomes again.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They'll run it with Williams. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Williams will try again. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Packers pick it up. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30, 20, 10, 5. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
That 2nd down play nets a -4. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles. Play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points from me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit no matter what the battle is. We're going to finish this thing out.
Mahomes now to throw, eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play. That'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. One final try for Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Past the 20. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From New Orleans, good night, everybody.
In New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll it when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll it when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't So why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit.